Many of you know about the famous black conservatives such as Brandon Tatum or even the more popular Candace Owens. But there are black conservatives who are trying to blow up, but they're still rather small. There is one guy, though, by the name of the Reverend Jordan Wells, aka the Black MAGA Preacher. And he's had some viral clips here and there, but largely he has remained obscure. And it's clips like this that, well...
I just had a thought. Wonder if Charlie Kirk was a racist, right? He was racist toward black people. I know that's not true. I've spoke completely against that, and I know personally that Charlie Kirk wasn't a racist. But just say he was. Is that still, are we still in a place in our country where anybody deserves to be killed for what they believe? I personally do not believe if a person is a racist that they deserve to die. Period. Whether they're racist on the black side or the white side, regardless. There are a lot of black people racist, right? There are a lot of y'all that are black that are racist. Black people are some of the most racist people I've ever been around.
He's known for giving the tough truth to the black community. Now, you can remember this was posted on September 30th, where he says black people keep calling Charlie Kirk racist, but there is no one more racist than black people. Now, Jordan Wells has been trying to blow up with the Republican Party for a while now. Even so much, he went and debated Amanda Seales.
I refuse to embrace a victim mentality because that's not what our grandparents and Harriet Tubman and those people fought for. They fought for equal opportunity.
Do not bring up Harriet Tubman's name in vain, baby, please.
They said the Lord's name in vain.
Harriet Tubman.
This was the Amanda Seales versus 20 black conservatives on Jubilee, and he was one of the black conservatives. But after he went and filmed this debate, this happened.
So this is me cleaning out my classroom because I resigned because I was targeted in my school for my political beliefs. So this is my classroom, me getting my stuff. And yeah, I was targeted. I was told in so many words that if you don't stop speaking about certain political things, that you will be fired. And then I was targeted afterwards with a bunch of petty stuff. To get me to leave my job. So
he quit his job before he got fired because the parents were calling into the school and complaining about his so-called conservative messaging. And it got so bad that he even made a Give, Send, Go, something similar to a GoFundMe. Let's read some of it, shall we? Once an adored teacher in my Christian school here in Jacksonville, I was suddenly caught between two worlds. One where I could teach with integrity while also advocating for conservative values on Dr. Phil, our News Nation, and recently Jubilee. So it shows that he was getting, interviewing some clouts. But then came that fateful day when everything changed. As a conservative voice in an increasingly polarized landscape, my school's administration called me into their office under false pretenses. They wanted to silence my outspokenness on issues like systemic racism or white supremacy, topics I felt passionately about, but perhaps discuss with more caution than prudence. So when he's talking about white supremacy, he's saying that obviously it doesn't exist. Systemic racism does not exist. That's why he's basically being railroaded, okay? He's not calling these things out. He's talking on behalf of these things, saying that he doesn't face those things, being the Republican Party. And how much money did he raise? $425. All of that buffoning got him exactly that amount of money. But I happened to be on X, and I wasn't even looking for this guy at all. And I saw him come up in my feed, and I was quite shocked to see what he posted.
This is going to be a little longer video, but I made a decision today that I am done. I'll change my name from the Black MAGA Preacher to Reverend Jordan Wells, which is what I am, a reverend, and my name is Jordan Wells. I had to, because as a Christian, that is what led me into politics. I was a pastor. I was not thinking about politics and had no interest in it. at all. And it's my faith that led me into politics. And I'm still in politics. I have to fight for this country like Dietrich Bonhoeffer did, even though Tucker attacked him. To the very last inch of this country, I will fight for conservatism. But the new right in our that is trying to take over the Republican Party, the MAGA movement, the America First movement, I can't get with. As a black African American man, it's apparent that I'm not welcome in that stream. Now, most Republicans aren't like this, right? I have a lot of support, but their voices are getting louder and louder. The Nick Fuentes, these are racist. I am black. I can't support. You have the guy who's over the Remisuan polls. He was commenting on a post, and it said he's a white. He said he's an American supremacist. He leads the conservatives with polls. How can that is not attractive to African Americans or minorities? An American supremacist? No. I'm out. I'm out of that. I am going to continue to vote conservative, continue to fight for Republicans, continue to fight for conservative principles. But we have Tucker Carlson attacking Christians. We have, apparently, to the woke right, Christian conservatives. They're Catholic and they get to believe whatever they want to believe, but we can't support Israel. Even though there have been Christians supporting Israel in America for hundreds of years. But we aren't allowed to support Israel, right? I don't agree with Catholicism. I don't agree with a lot of things in a lot of these churches that they go to or they say they are part of. But I would never attack people's beliefs as far as on X and things like that in politics. They attack Indians. They're mad about the HB1, and some of them are mad because of jobs, but some of them are mad because they don't like immigrants. That's just the reality of the situation. And I can't get with that. As a Christian, I'm not American only. I love our country. I really do. I'm a patriot, but I believe Jesus sent us on a mission to disciple all nations, not just America. And I love all nations. I love Africa. I love Israel. I love other countries. I can't support that. I don't believe that if that woke right takes over, which I don't believe they will, because I'm going to fight against it and other people are fighting against it. And most of the politicians on the Republican side don't agree with it. I believe it's the death of I believe the Republicans will never win another election. It doesn't have mass appeal. Most Americans don't believe in that type of white supremacy, racist stuff. They just don't.
Down.
I was shocked. I could not believe my listening ears. This dude has given up on MAGA. I mean, he was just talking on the behalf of how there is not really systemic racism, how it's not any white supremacy. I mean, he was saying these things on TikTok, and now he sounds like a black liberal to a certain degree, right? Where not all the way, but he's saying, listen, I can't even rock with MAGA anymore. And he was going ham on Twitter. He says this: I'm out. As a black conservative Christian, I'm done with the woke right, hijacking MAGA. I'm Reverend Jordan Wells, fighting for our president, conservatism and Christian values, not their racist anti-Zionist cult. They attack Vivek, sling N-words at me. Hold on, remember, but then that fateful day came when everything changed. They wanted to silence my outspokenness on issues like systemic racism or white supremacy. I mean, if you look at it line by line, it's crazy because it's like a tale of two stories. He's saying there was no white supremacy, but he clearly says that they attacked Vivek, sling N-words at him, and this guy, for the most part, is very supportive of these guys. Celebrate Holocaust denying racists like Nick Fuentes. Now, I believe the reason why he's getting this racism is because all the blacks who support Israel, the response from the right is going to get that. Same thing's happening to Brandon Tatum. Tucker and Candace are trashing evangelicals and Bonhoeffer while hating on Jews. Evangelicals powered Trump's win, yet we're vilified for loving Israel in scripture. I'll keep fighting for our president, Israel, and against the left, but I'm also battling this toxic woke right tearing our party apart. If this continues, evangelicals could sit out 2026, 2028, handling America to Dems. Wake up, Republicans, reject this poison. No woke right, united we stand. Now, all of a sudden, this guy says, I am black. I cannot support what I've been hearing. And he's actually right, because this is what is happening on the right. Not even really Republicans so much. I mean, like, guys on the right are even calling out Donald Trump because of what he's doing. It's getting crazy. And again, I'm a person that votes Republican historically. The last 10 years, that's what I have voted. Okay, but I'd be lying to you and telling you that if I didn't see what's happening on the right as it's becoming more extreme, not just with some, kind of, off to the right Republicans, but Groypers, the alt-right, white supremacy, the far, far right. This is happening. He says here again, I'm done with Nick the racist and the woke right. I can't stand anyone platforming guy who trashes Charlie Kirk and his wife like dogs, attacks the VP's wife for being Indian, brags about women and slurs about black people with the N-word. No way, reject, hate. Listen to this. As a black conservative, I paid a steep price for supporting Trump in this party. I lost a top teaching job. My brother won't speak to me. I've been called the N-word repeatedly. Listen to what he's saying. Listen to what he is saying, guys. This is the second time he's complaining about this. Told to go back to Africa and faced vile racism and anti-Semitism, especially since I began speaking out against it. Now, it seems like when he was calling out black people and saying how lazy blacks were and how blacks should get off the EBT, he had a video about that. Everybody was okay. As soon as he stuck his neck into the support for the Israel thing, he was down bad. Look what he says. My resolve to save our nation from socialism burns stronger than ever. But I'm also fighting a new battle against the new right. This toxic wave of KKK racist, anti-Semitic, anti-immigrant cowards threatens to hijack the soul of our movement. People like Nick Fuentes, who weren't there from the start, didn't campaign for our president, and are now trying to steal what we built. I won't let them. This is our party, founded by Abraham Lincoln, not the party of the Klan. Go start your own.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the f*** you think you is?
Brother, as much as I love black conservatives and black liberals, neither party is the party of your own. The only party you would have of your own is if black people fund that party. And what I believe is this person has gotten his up call, but only because he cannot blow up on the right. All right. He thought that his career would basically become like Candace Owens or Brandon Tatum. And if he would have came out like 10 years ago, that would have been okay. But it's so many black conservatives now, and he's largely a TikToker. And so because he's not really sophisticated with his content, he's not really, I don't know, I'm not going to say he's not talented, but, if you're going to be a black person in the conservative movement, you need to have some more sophistication to your content, which he doesn't. And so because he has nothing to gain from this, he's losing more than he's gaining. If he was gaining more like Tatum, he would still be able to do it, but he can't. And so now the best decision for him is to just leave it all alone. And I understand. I mean, I don't blame him. But what people don't understand is that the far right and even some Republicans can call you N-words when they don't agree with you. This can happen. And this is a wake-up call. As much as I have voted on the right, my audience largely is black. I deal with black issues. I'm black first. What happens is that when you're not black first and you're going out trying to seek, a lot of these people's opinions, and you're trying to seek some level of, acceptance in these other communities, they don't really accept you. And then when they don't, then you want to cry foul or racism, when ultimately they've already let you know that you need to work with your own community to do what you're doing. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Yoshi Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all the do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.